In this tutorial, I'll be showing you an introduction to literals and operators in C++. Consider the following two statements. What are hello world and 5? They are literals. A literal, also known as a literal constant, is a fixed value that has been inserted directly into the source code. Literals and variables have both a value and a type. Unlike a variable, whose value can be set and changed through the initialization and assignment respectively, the value of a literal is fixed. 5 is always 5. This is why literals are called constants. To further highlight the difference between literals and variables, let's examine this short program. On the line 10, we are printing the value 5 to the console. When the compiler compiles this, it will generate the code that causes cout to print the value of 5. The value of 5 is compiled into the executable and can be used directly. On the line 11, we are creating a variable named x and initializing it with the value 5. The compiler will generate code that copies the literal value 5 into whatever memory location is given to x. And on line 12, when we print x, the compiler will generate code that causes cout to print the value at the memory location of x, which has value 5. Thus, both output statements do the same thing, print the value 5. But in the case of the literal, the value 5 can be printed directly. In the case of the variable, the value 5 must be fetched from the memory the variable represents. This also explains why a literal is constant while a variable can be changed. A literal's value is placed directly in the executable, and the executable itself can't be changed after it is created. A variable's value is placed in memory, and the value of memory can be changed while the executable is running. In mathematics, an operation is a process involving 0 or more input values, called operands, that produces a new value, called an output value. The specific operation to be performed is denoted by a symbol called an operator. For example, as children, we all learn that 2 plus 3 equals 5. In this case, the literal 2 and 3 are the operands, and the symbol plus is the operator that tells us to apply mathematical addition on the operands to produce a new value 5. In C++, operations work as you would expect. For example, in this program, the literals 1 and 2 are operands to the plus operator, which produces the output value 3. This output value is then printed to the console. In C++, the output value of an operation is often called the return value. You are likely already quite familiar with standard arithmetic operators from common usage in mathematics, including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In C++, assignment is an operator as well, as are insertion, extraction, and equality. While most operators have symbols for names, for example, addition or equality, there are also a number of operators that are keywords, like new, delete, and throw. The number of operands that an operator takes as input is called the operator's RT. Operators in C++ come in 4 different RTs: unary, binary, ternary, and nullary. Unary operators act on one operand. An example of a unary operator is the subtraction operator. For example, given -5, operator subtraction takes literal operand 5 and flips its sign to produce a new output value -5. Binary operators act on two operands, often called left and right, as the left operand appears on the left side of the operator and the right operand appears on the right side of the operator. An example of a binary operator is the addition operator. For example, given 3 plus 4, operator addition takes the left operand 3 and the right operand 4 and applies mathematical addition to produce a new output value 7. The insertion and extraction operators are binary operators, taking stdcout or stdcin on the left side and the value to output or variable to input to on the right side. Ternary operators act on three operands. There is only one of these in C++, the conditional operator, which I will cover later. Nullary operators act on 0 operands. There is also only one of these in C++, the throw operator, which I will also cover later. Operators can be chained together such that the output of one operator can be used as the input for another operator. For example, giving the following. The multiplication operator goes first and converts left operand 2 and right operand 3 into return value 6, which becomes the left operand for the plus operator. Next, the plus operator executes and converts left operand 6 and right operand 4 into a new value 10. I will talk more about the order in which operators execute when we do a deep dive into the topic of operators. For now, it is enough to know that the arithmetic operators execute in the same order as they do in the standard mathematics. Most operators in C++ just use their operands to calculate a return value. For example, -5 produces a return value -5, and 2 plus 3 produces a return value 5. There are a few operators that do not produce a return values, such as delete and throw, which I will cover what these do later on. Some operators have additional behaviors. An operator or a function that has some observable effect beyond producing a return value is said to have a side effect. For example, x equals 5 has the side effect of assigning value 5 to the variable x. The changed value of x is observable by printing the value of x, even after the operator has finished executing. stdcout for the number 5 has the side effect of printing 5 to the console. We can observe the fact that 5 has been printed to the console even after stdcout for 5 has finished executing. In common language, the term side effect is typically used to mean a secondary, often negative or unexpected result. But in C++, the term side effect has a different meaning. It is an observable effect of an operator or function beyond producing a return value. I don't mean by side effect here a thing we want to always avoid. In fact, in certain cases, the side effect is both beneficial and predictable. So the term side effect here doesn't mean or doesn't always refer to a negative thing. This is all what I have for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. See you later.